My fellow Jamaicans, today I greet you in the spirit of freedom, even as we face some very serious challenges. As we struggle with the hardships that COVID-19 and economic challenges bring, let us remember that the conditions our ancestors faced were much worse. Yet, they confronted the slave masters and triumphed with sheer will and determination. They won the freedoms and rights we celebrate today. So, as we celebrate the 182nd anniversary of the end of the blight on humanity that slavery was, let us reflect on the freedom we enjoy. Let us never forget that the preservation and expansion of our freedom remains our most prized possession. Our first national hero, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey, warned us that freedom from bondage is just the first step. We must continue the journey to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery and to break those chains of economic and social inequality that persist. For too many, those chains of inequality still limit their opportunity to achieve a better life. Since emancipation, education has been the most important vehicle of progress and personal upliftment. That is why so many of our parents and grandparents sacrifice to give their children an education and a chance to succeed in life. We believe that if Jamaica is to achieve success, and if our people are to realize their full potential as human beings, we need a first-rate education system. Such a system would prepare our children to achieve global standards. It would drive the economic growth that we seek as a country and enable all our people to earn higher incomes, pursue more fulfilling occupations, and achieve their dreams and aspirations. Full freedom also requires emancipation from the shackles of economic hardships. For over a century after emancipation, former slaves were kept tied to the estates as laborers, earning starvation wages. The search for land, freedom, and a better life was what led to the Morant Bay Rebellion. Sadly, that search continues today. Access to land and ownership of property remains an unattainable dream for too many of our people. Our small farmers have no secure rights to the land on which they work. Every day, the more than 700,000 Jamaicans in urban areas without titles or basic amenities who are insultingly called squatters worry about their security of tenure. 20 years into this new century, too many of our people are still trying to catch up in a system which has been fixed for generations against them. That is why so many Jamaicans say, a sudden thing set. They feel they will never have a chance, while some get so much, they get nothing. It is now time for all Jamaicans to get a piece of the pie, to get a chance to better themselves and improve the lives of their children. To keep so many of our people poor is to dishonor the struggles of our ancestors. We must stop that right now and bring about the radical changes that will give real opportunities to the majority of our people. Things now have said so. Although the labor rebellion of 1938 gave us voting rights, gave us the right to organize political parties, and set the stage for our independence, Jamaica still has a far way to go. We must build an inclusive modern economy which offers real opportunities to all our people to achieve a good quality of life for themselves and their families. We must recommit ourselves to the mission to transform the lives of our people that our ancestors started. We would honor the legacy of our ancestors if we transform the lives of the 700,000 Jamaicans described as squatters into landowners with titles. We would honor the legacy of our ancestors by giving thousands and thousands of small farmers titles to the land on which they work. The land and home ownership program to which we are committed would give over 1 million Jamaicans peace of mind and security of ownership. It would provide the foundation for stable family life, without which the country will never overcome the social divisions and the violence and crime that those divisions drive. We would honor the legacy of our ancestors with a transformed education system that provides real opportunity for the 50% of students that struggle in life because of a substandard education. An improved education system, coupled with a sustained effort at land and home ownership, will provide the platform for a different kind of economic structure. It will incorporate the thousands upon thousands of small businesses and the already established enterprises to drive growth and development. This is central if we are to create the expanded opportunities which all of us seek for ourselves and our families. Small businesses and micro enterprises will have to be nurtured by programs that offer training, access to credit, and they must be supported by the most up-to-date technologies to drive a modern digital economy. In building that digital economy, we must guarantee internet in every home, in every school, and in every community. So, as we celebrate this Emancipation Day and pay tribute to the efforts and successes of the generations before, let us chart a course for the future and recommit ourselves to the mission that they started. We must free our minds from the chains of mental bondage and establish the structures that will guarantee progress and success for every Jamaican. In so doing, we would establish Jamaica as a first-class country with a first-rate education system, where everyone is a stakeholder and where equal justice and personal security are guaranteed, and where people respect each other, where the government is honest and trustworthy, and where citizens in their communities live in harmony with each other. We can and we must create a Jamaica that works for all. My fellow Jamaicans, I wish for you a happy, safe, and reflective Emancipation Day. May God continue to bless you and your family, and bless our country, Jamaica, land we love.